We have a look at the Lahore dugout there. They've been riding the emotion, haven't they, throughout this PSL so far. So left arm orthodox gets banged over the top of point. That'll be another 4. And there's been plenty of boundaries so far.
Yeah, there's lots of power, lots of firepower right at the top. Fakhr Zaman, even Salman Agha getting in on the act, but it's just the power that they possess right at the top of the order.
Down he comes, he hasn't got it, no, gone. And it's Fakhr. He has been brilliant. And this is what Lahore have got to stop now. The wicket's tumbling after a successful power play.
Well, Dawson comes on and gets a wicket with his second ball. The ball's sliding on, not spinning at all. Just look at the setup here. He gets off balance, doesn't he? Gets off balance, a lot of bottom hands, loses stability on that front foot. And there's just a little bit happening. Little gamemanship. No, you took the catch, that's okay. You got the wicket. Fakhr's got
2 matches now, and he's got to lift all those stats. He's got the big responsibility of keeping it going after a very good power play. We've seen that from Lahore. They have scored well in the power plays, but then not gone on and got the big total. So the initial 10 overs, and 6 in particular, have been damaging to the opposition, but then they falter. Early wicket to Dawson. And another wicket to Dawson. Another wicket.
Here we go again. Fantastic hitting, and then the famous Qalandar collapse. Thinking about a review? Yeah, he's taking a review. Almost looks 2 in 2 balls. Dawson.
Wow, it's just the options they take sometimes. I can't work it out. I mean, he's got to be walking out there so premeditated, thinking, well, I'm just going to play the sweep. I'm going to play the sweep.
provide a full face. Why not punch it straight down the ground? There's a single every time.
We've seen it time and time again, Flem. I mean, this is first ball. He's across it no matter what. And it's gone under the gloves, I believe. There's a little bit of a... He would have challenged straight away if it hit his glove. But there was a little bit deceptive, that angle. It's gone under everything. It's hit him on the pad and it hits his leg there. I don't think there's any doubt with this one.
Yeah, correct. He looked at the non-striker to think about reviewing this. He didn't go straight away, so he doesn't think that he's hit it.
That looks like the pathway of plumbness for me. He's got to go for that one. Not going over. He hasn't hit the ball. Oh, see you later. Not turning, going on. That is out.
Yeah, Tim, you're on screen. Stay with your decision. Out. Repeat out.
No doubt about that. It is out. And we've got another hat-trick opportunity here. 50. He's in first over.
Will we see a sweep? Will we see a sweep, Michael?
Well, I think when you're batting against a hat-trick, you just bunker down, don't you? Oh, just like that. Forward defence. Brilliant bowling, though. Here's the first one. There's the big one. Fakhr had been brilliant against the new ball. And then slices that, and then I just don't think that's the option, first ball. And in hindsight, we can say that as well, can't we? Plum. Back live.
It's just been Lahore all the way with their execution. It's been bad. They've been very aggressive. We've seen stats on them being extremely aggressive, but got to find a balance. Even that McCullum innings yesterday, where he blocked it and tried to ride it through the innings, was two extremes. Either he's going to attack or block. So
it's the end. It's a real example of what Lahore have been doing. and something that they have, well, unless they change it tonight, it's probably too late, but tonight's the night.
I'm looking forward to this graphic. I know you asked for it. You've spent a lot of time on this one, Michael. So always looking for the Pepsi catch a crawl catch there. Cash. I think there'll be some sixes tonight.
Play back to the bar. Well, I just wanted to see the value of the first six and what it means overall. In terms of, on the left you'll see 6 overs and who's scored the most in this PSL. Lahore both times, 68 for 1, 61 for 3. They end up with 132 and 119. So that's that example of the wickets are just tumbling once they start after that initial power play. And then you run down 57 for no loss, Peshawar, they get 176. 53 for no loss, Multan, they get 179. And Islamabad are the other team that are losing clumps of wickets, and they're featuring as well. So it's just it's a pure example of what Lahore, or the mistakes they've made throughout.
Very good stats there, Michael. And just in their 4 games in PSL 2018, they've lost a 7 for 4 against Multan. They've lost 5 for 29 against Quetta, 9 for 62 against Karachi, and 8 for 44 in yesterday's game against United.
So you're saying they're batting all right?
I'm saying they might just need a bit of substance in the middle order there. Just a couple of guys just to get late and actually get to bat in the closing overs.
Well, they got another score in that table today with the 53 in the power play. So their top end batting's fine.
I think generally you're looking between 40 and 50, and with at least 8 wickets in hand, you should be able to get 180. And doesn't take me to build my ones, Michael. I just set it 2 balls ago and bang, got one up there now. So good work, everybody.
Yeah, well,
but it's not pretty reading though for Lahore, and I don't want to make fun of it here. And that's why I'm interested to see Umar Akmal batting down, because he is one of the most prolific batsmen in overs 16 to 20.
Runs away fine. There'll be at least 2.
Just a word on Sameen Gul. He's very recently played for United Bank, and United Bank had Yunus Khan as their captain, and he was captain cum coach. He played a few games as well. So she doesn't like her comedy, she doesn't like PSL as a whole. But just at this level, to have a coach like Yunus in the dugout and to have him guiding you through these big moments is a big thing. I know Yunus is very humble. I talked to him earlier and said, no, it's got nothing to do with me. But he'll be a big influence on this young lad.
No, I've only heard wonderful things about Yunus Khan. He was a fine player. Spent a year at South Australia as well. They loved him there. So it's good to see these older players passing on their experience.
Oh, it's a good short ball. It's a very good finish to the over. That's the end of the 8. 62 for 3 now. It would mean finishing off an innings if they get there.
Liam Dawson's played 3 tests and was on the English tour to Australia and New Zealand in T20 cricket. Played a game over in Hamilton and also at the mighty MCG. Got hit a bit at the MCG. I was commentating that game, none for 23 off 2. But one of the great things we've been seeing, there was a shot of Saqlain Mushtaq in the box. Oh, he's gone big, has he? Yes, he has. There's a maximum. Good strike. Get his score up to 10 of 8 deliveries, Sahil.
Sohail Akhtar has come here with a big reputation in domestic cricket to hit a long ball. And you see that there, full face of the bat, lots of power generated with that bottom hand. Big hit against the left arm spin of Dawson.
It's not dissimilar, that delivery this time. Oh, that's woken her up. Or is that a different youngster? Oh, it's a different youngster. Isn't that great? He's having a ball. There's Winviz taking in all the data. 68% to Lahore, and it was majority share Lahore last night as well. So right at the end.
I don't know if Lahore are a data team. I think they're a very impulsive team, inspired by their captain. I just don't think stats really rack up with the way they go about it. Plenty of social media too for this PSL 3. Some great shots, videos and selfies online. Check it out. A little punch for a single. That'll complete the 9th.
There is a catcher in play. So, good ball. It does jump up a little bit, Baz, but you look at the angle of the bat, it's a bit like slips catching.
Yeah, just talking to the batsman previous game, they said that there is a little bit of two-pace nature of the pitch. A few ones kick on and really rise, and the other ones just sort of never arrives. That one really shot through, didn't it?
Well, you think of the atmosphere last night, and it was so tight. First super over, we've got an atmosphere building, always does under lights. This final game of the double header, and we're going to go outside. We've really enjoyed the moment to go out as three commentators, and we've got them nestled down there now, ready to go. Oh, well, hang on a minute, we've got one, and guess who it is?
Well, I tell you what, gentlemen, this is the place to be. I think, obviously, it's better at night down here, the bigger crowd in, the atmosphere at night, this game under lights, sensation.
All right, that's enough of him. He hasn't started yet, so let's hope the other two commentators get down there quickly. Yeah,
just relax for a little minute, Danny. We'll get through these next two balls. I'm going down there, Mick.
Oh, you're going down?
Yeah, have you got any plans or how do I deal with it?
Well, I'll let you go now if you want to start. Do you want to head down the stairs now?
I don't want to go down there too early. I don't want to peak too early.
You don't want to see Danny earlier than you need to, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, fair call.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Seriously, suggestions. How do I deal with that down there?
Imagine waking up to that every morning. My goodness. So there is a slip in play. It's another short ball to finish the over. He did that last over as well. And still one more. Still one more remaining.
Hassan Ali and Hafiz with that elation, but Hassan Ali does bring a lot of fire to his game. That was a terrific delivery.
Just enjoying the short ball. A lot of times in T20 cricket it's all batter dominated and the bowler's just got to mix their pace, but the bouncer has been a weapon. It's picked up plenty of wickets and it just creates doubt in the mind of the batsman.
10 overs there.
Then they lose the plot. Right, batting low down the order, Umar Akmal. And that's been the other area of discussion. That's how he got out. So yeah, I mean, laughter is the best medicine, as they say, so got to maintain your sense of humor.
Oh yeah, here we go.
There you go.
That's a good shot there, Danny.
I'm dazzled in the lights.
Yeah. The thing is with these two batsmen, Narayan and Umar Akmal, they've got very high career strike rates, so they need to just back their natural scoring. You know, I don't think they need to get too inventive. If they're there at the ends, they're going to be scoring up to 170, 175.
Yeah, look at the dismissals to attacking shots, Danny.
Yeah,
38 the highest.
And they can. They've got all that strike weaponry. Such a shame.
And now you've got a situation where you've got two new guys at the crease. One thing you don't want in white ball cricket is two new guys suddenly having to start and turn things around.
I mean, if they'd gotten it right, they would have been the most entertaining side in the HBL PSL, because they want to attack
They've
and
got
be
a very
aggressive.
good bowling lineup too.
Yes, absolutely. But it's just that the batting order shuffle or shift has shaken them, I think. That's not really worked. A lot of combinations tried, and so it's actually backfired.
I know that the combination, I like Vakazarman opening with Brendan McCullum, and at one stage they were 1 for 57 again, going sweetly.
Good power play, 53 runs. You tick off that, we won that power play. But still plenty of time left in this innings. As we talked about, two real natural stroke players in the middle.
$77 for 5, end of a good. Oh, good delivery. Babriaz is quick, right? Zainab Abbas, what have you got?
Well, if there's any glimmer of hope for Qalandars, it's this man right next to me, Agha Salman. He's been brilliant in the tournament so far. Agha, आपको पहले तो बहुत-बहुत मुबारक, आप बहुत अच्छा खेल रहे हैं. एक हम बात करते हैं टैलेंट की. ये बताएं कि कितना मुश्किल था कल, after that loss, it was a heartbreak.
Obviously जब आप ऐसा मैच हारते हो तो उसके बाद मुश्किल तो होता है, लेकिन एक अच्छी बात थी कि बैस जो था उसने बोला कि कोई बात नहीं यार, इस तरह के मैचेस होते रहते हैं. हमने अच्छी फॉट किया लेकिन फिर भी हार गए, लेकिन एक ही बात है, कोई बात नहीं, हार जीत होती रहती है, लेकिन उससे लर्न करना था. हमने यानी कि कोशिश करनी थी कि वो मिस्टेक्स दोबारा ना करें, और कोशिश करेंगे दोबारा नहीं करें. वो
120 आपको लगता है कि मतलब इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्कोर जो था वो हो सकता था उसमें
इस ग्राउंड में, क्योंकि छोटा सा ग्राउंड है, आपको पता छोटा ग्राउंड है काफ़ी है कंपेयर टू दुबई, तो इस ग्राउंड में 120 आई थिंक गेटेबल था.
आप खुद लाहौर से हैं और सब आपकी बहुत तारीफ भी कर रहे हैं कि बहुत अच्छी क्लासी शॉट्स खेलते हैं, तो ऑफ स्पिन भी करा लेते हैं, तो थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में बताएं, व्यूअर्स को एंगेज करें कि पीछे आपकी बैकग्राउंड.
मैं लाहौर से ही हूँ, लाहौर में क्रिकेट खेला हूँ सारी अपनी, और फर्स्ट क्लास भी लाहौर से ही खेलता हूँ. क्लब क्रिकेट में अपोलो क्रिकेट क्लब है, वहीं से खेलता हूँ, और मैंने क्रिकेट भी वहीं से शुरू किया और अभी वहीं से खेल रहा हूँ, और अपनी सारी क्रिकेट अंडर 16 और 19 फर्स्ट क्लास अभी लाहौर से ही खेली.
अभी कुछ क्विक विकेट्स जो हैं गिर गई हैं. 78 for 5. क्या लगता है कितना करना चाहिए कंपटीशन में रहने के लिए?
आई थिंक अभी जितनी विकेटें गिर गई हैं तो 150 प्लस अच्छा टोटल होगा. हमारी बॉलिंग, बैटिंग से बॉलिंग ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है, जो हमारी जो स्ट्रेंथ है वो बॉलिंग ही है, तो कोशिश यही है कि 150 तक जाएं.
चले, थैंक यू सो मच आगा सलमान, एंड ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर करियर.
थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Expecting 150 on the board. 78 for the loss of 5.
कोई बात नहीं.
That's into the gap. Yeah, he's got loads of talent and potential, but he's been a sad story in a way. It's a career unfulfilled. Umar Akmal can hit the ball hard, but it's just that he needs to be consistent.
Just a cracking shot, wasn't it? An orthodox shot, slightly on the up, but he just looks very assured with his footwork tonight. He looks really switched on, so maybe we might be in for a treat.
Yeah, that's good, sensible batting. They easily make it for the second one. Yeah, they're always looking for these little performances that can G them up as a unit, Qalandars. So a quick fire 50 from Umar Akmal will be a good discussion, positive discussion point in the dressing room. That if he can do it, why not the rest of the cast? Let's back this performance. Let's get to 120, 130. That's a wide ball down the leg side. Wahabrias can be quick. 141.3.
That was slippery.
Yeah.
And you get that gauge flame down. That's the beauty down here. I love being
Great
down here for
atmosphere.
that. Absolutely. Forward. Runner. Yeah. Still got a smile on the dial.
Yeah, I think these guys have got great temperament.
Yeah, and you have to. when
All
it's
the brothers.
challenging.
Yeah.
Like this tournament has been challenging.
Sure. Oh, another quick bouncer. Short ball to end the...
मुनव्वर, बहुत बहुत आपको मुबारक हो, आपने पेप्सी कैच अ करोड़ का जो है कैच पकड़ा है। कुछ बताएं कि जब कैच आ रहा था तो क्या सोच रहे थे?
मैं तो सबसे पहले अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ कि इरादा मेरा यही था थोड़ी देर पहले कि अल्लाह कुछ ना कुछ कैच मेरे हाथ आ जाए, तो फिर अल्लाह के हुक्म से कैच आया और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्लाह का बहुत बड़ा एहसान है, करम है कि मैंने कैच पकड़ा। और इंशाल्लाह सबसे पहला मेरा इरादा यही है कि मैं अपनी अम्मी के ऊपर उम्रा कराऊंगा। उम्रे का बहुत बड़ा आज अरमान था, इरादा था, मैंने रात से किया था, तो इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह ने कबूल कर दिया। और दूसरी बात मैं ये कहता हूँ कि इस बार मैं ज़ल्मी को सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ जो।
अच्छा, ये बताएं कि ज़ल्मी में किसको इन पर्टिकुलर सपोर्ट करें?
सबसे पहले मैं तो ये कहूँगा कि ज़ल्मी का जो कैप्टन है अपना दिल समी, सबसे ज़्यादा उसको सपोर्ट करता हूँ, क्योंकि उसने जो कल का जो मैच जीता तो उसने हमारा दिल जीत लिया। तो इसी वजह से तो उसका जो मैच था, वो स्टाइल था, एक लंगड़े पाँव पर आना और गेम को आगे बढ़ाना, गेम को जीतना, तो इसमें मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। तो फेवरेट मैं अभी आजकल उसको ही सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ और वही बेस्ट कैप्टन है। मैं उससे कहता हूँ कि
सोच लिया है कि इनाम के साथ क्या करना है?
सोच तो लिया इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह के हुक्म से, तो जाके पाकिस्तान देखेंगे क्या करेंगे। सबसे पहले इंशाल्लाह उम्रे का इरादा है, अपना उम्रा करना है और माँ का, फिर उसके बाद इंशाल्लाह देखेंगे क्या करें।
चलें, ये तो आपकी बड़ी नेक ख्वाहिशात हैं। ऑल द बेस्ट।
ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट, थैंक यू।
He supports Zalmi and he loves Darren Sammy. Bowling, that's great piece of bowling. He softened him up with a couple of short pitch balls and then this one slipped through, pitched up. Sunil Narayan has been castled.
That is bowlology gold there from Hassan Ali. He's added some energy to this team, coming around the wicket after pushing him back and just going through the gate, and isn't he happy about it? Boom! Bit of WWE wrestling about that celebration. Been treated some good ones today, but he's back big time. Narayan goes.
Stumps, and he's very good against the left-handers, can get the ball away from the stumps, can get it back. He can be a difficult customer, Hassan Ali. Yeah, he ran behind the umpire and then went across wider from the stumps to get that ball back, hitting the stumps. So quite a few variations before he delivered that ball.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of this in recent times, Rambo. We saw it late last year against Sri Lanka, coming round. But wonderful exponent, as you say, coming right arm round, and it tails back in and then straightens just enough, opens up the lefty.
Inside edge, a French cut. He could have got another one. He's bustling, isn't he? He's posing questions to the batsman every ball.
It's great energy.
Not a bad first game back.
Yeah, I mentioned on air at the start his attitude, because he wants to take wickets. That's his job. He knows it, and he just absolutely relishes being out there and storming in. He's such a, as you mentioned, bustling, hustling in and creating opportunities.
Yeah, he comes across as a natural athlete and a natural bowler. You know, he doesn't have to sort of apply his faculties to alter the length. When he wants to bowl a Yorker, he bowls it. When he wants to bowl a bouncer, he's accurate with that length also. Very loose, very natural bowler.
And quicker than you think. That was useful, that.
It's inspiring to the team as well, isn't it? Seeing someone who wants the ball in his hand, give it to me, I'll get the breakthrough, which he's done again tonight.
And he did that during the Champions Trophy also. He'd come in and bowl some magical spells, say from over number 15 to 30th, when teams are looking to consolidate and probably attack. You'd get a Hassan Ali spell, he'll give you a couple of wickets and game over.
Yes. Changes the course of a contest. He's great at it.
I mean, bowling in the middle orders can be difficult. Like batting in the middle order needs a lot of calmness and a thought process and a plan. I think he does it so well.
Well, it can become predictable. So if you've got a bit of an X factor, either with the bat, someone that can actually hit boundaries in those overs, or a wicket taker, well, you're getting someone on the basis to being a very good team.
Well, it reminds me of Waqar, and that Waqar used to do that so often for Pakistan, is that he would prefer to bowl with an older ball for a start, Waqar, and he would come back in these bursts and all of a sudden change the game.
And not afraid really to push the ball up, and then nothing from the middle order. It's the same old story from Qalandars. They were punished heavily by Fakhar Zaman. This is the start they got from him. 4s and 6s, drives and cover drives and flicks. Renan McCullum with a smash, and this was over 100 meter 6. Of a free hit, and it looked rosy. The Qalandars looked absolutely on for the contest, but then the usual happened.
This is just when it started to go downhill. A bizarre dismissal for Brendan McCullum, coming off the toe of the bat. That time losing balance. Fakhar had to go after a bright start. First ball, Randon, sweep, missed the ball, out plumb LBW. And that was actually a really good ball there from Tamim, just getting off a length, and the wickets just continued to fall, Danny.
Yeah, it's way it goes, isn't it, for those in green?
Well, that's pretty artistic. You get some great sights in the evening. What have you got? A spider moon.
The David Bowie tour back in the early 80s. Glass Spider Tour.
The Glass Spider Tour, yeah.
A little bit different.
Ashes to ashes.
Yeah, 21st century now.
But even with that collapse, there's still 6.5 overs to go. Even a run of ball is getting you around that 140 mark.
Well, they've still got Umar Akmal out there, so he can end the innings on a high. 12 from 14. Slower delivery, good one.
I love that. He gets on the march and he says to the bowler, come on, I'm coming at you. Then he stops and then he says, well, go on, then what do you got for me? And that was smart thinking, really good from Sameen. Change of pace didn't arrive.
The change-ups have been good, I reckon. Excellent.
Isn't that funny, this walking down the wicket scenario? That as well, that's what they do. In white ball cricket especially.
What's happening?
If you don't feel like it, good to just stop, isn't it? If you feel like you've overstriding, stop, get back, reset, plan to bowl the best ball you can.
Lahore Qalandars are not entirely out of this because the wind whiz, is it? Yep. Showed them slightly, marginally behind the Zalmis.
And runs on the board, they can get 140. Say if, it's a big ask, but it's still not impossible, particularly with these two here.
They need a set batsman out there right till the very end, so Umar Akmal could be that asset for them.
Absolutely big time. Has to. As simple as that. If they want to be competitive here in this match and try and get a run on the board in terms of a victory, he has to have a not out. Big red inker.
And you imagine if he's there at the end, he'll find the boundary sooner or later.
After 14.90, because Saad Naseem is in, the 12th man. Ooh.
Liam Dawson's had a nice night, hasn't he? 3 for 18 off 3.1. Hasn't turned the ball really at all, but he's just changing his pace. He's attacking the front pad.
He bowls a beautiful pace. I've seen a little bit of him at the Bangladesh Premier League in 15 and 16. So he's a very useful customer. It's a good catch from Hassan Ali. So just dips on there, lovely bit of deception with the pace, and he gave it some flight. Back live, but Dinesh Ramden undone with a goodie.
I mean, look at the shot selection as well. I mean, it's fine to be aggressive, but you need to find a better route to score runs.
Wonder with Sohail though, he's a big strong hitter, he's a 6 hitter, he's faced 6 balls now. Umar looks like he's there to bat at the end. Is it time to take on the spinner? Hitting, and maybe go in the V.
Yeah,
I think sometimes they're trying to hit too
straight,
square.
That's been a real issue for some of these players. They've just gone across the line and happy to whack the ball over mid-wicket rather than trying to time the ball straight over the bowler's head. We saw Andre Russell, what a success he was.
Yeah,
super over, hitting a couple of straight shots, putting a 6 to win the game.
We might get a catch here, boys. Oh, well bowled. It wasn't in the hot zone for him. Wasn't in the hot zone.
Might be there though. Stop it!
Ball spinning slightly, it's gripping a bit.
Just a fraction.
Yeah.
They're a wrist spinner as opposed to a finger spinner. Yeah, a lot of difference.
It's just inviting him to come down though. It's not giving him a half volley length.
Yeah, so once again, get to 120, 130. We've seen that a total of 120, 130 can be a good, decent fighting total. So
Been a
don't think
fine
about
spell. 3 for 20 here from Dawson. See if he can close it out with his last delivery.
That's a very good over. Dots and 3 for 20 in 4 overs. Fabulous going. Right after 15 overs, Lahore Qalandars 96 for 6, and we'll have the Port Lutlow strategic timeout as well.
Here in the next and the last 5 overs. Yeah, let's play. That's what they want to do. Ahmed Asif, 2 overs have cost him 17. He hasn't picked up a wicket yet. Umar Akmal, 14 from 19. Oh, and he's gone on the charge. You just wonder, had he connected with that buzzard, where would the ball have gone with that kind of shot?
Maybe there's a football stadium outside the ground. When we're driving up here, you saw that and you thought maybe there's a coaching job on offer there for you.
Good shot.
Well, we saw the shot of the moon. He saw the moon. He said it's going to go the moon and back.
The sea of tranquility. Well, he's hit 1-4. And that'll be a wide, surely. Yes, that's a wide. Good pace, but wide.
Well, again, you think that with the nature of the pitch and with everybody saying that it's not easy to bat on, you think that Qalandars would say, okay, we'll go for 130. That's still doable. 5 overs, just get 30 runs. It's conservative, but still a score.
And simply settles for the single here and hands it over to Sohail. Umar Akmal's got to play. He's just got to find a different formula, because he's swinging away and he's missing. He's now taken a single as if to say, well, you have a go because I can't connect.
That's just a struggle for Lahore after they get off to that flashy start. And they've got off to a flashy start 3 times in the 5 games. And they just are unable to keep going. Aaron Sammy. Good to see him there. I hope he's back out there playing shortly. And Chris Jordan to the left of him on the views we had the other night of him hopping down the pitch. He was the hero, wasn't he? It was an incredible finish. You would have said that's it for this PSL.
Oh, no. Well, Umar Akmal has gone on the most ridiculous run there because Sohail Khan had no idea where the ball was.
I know he didn't know where the ball was, but he's got the non-striker calling him through, going to the danger end, and he just shoulders arms at him. I mean, it's an understanding. It's batting with a partner. They just make too many mistakes.
No fast bowlers union here in the PSL. Sohail Khan, remember that. Now what's the problem here? Apart from the fact that Umar Akmal's gone, surely Sohail Khan should have gone now. Go!
100% with you. Senior batsman, you've got to sacrifice your own wicket. Yeah, Sammy can't understand what's going on. He's happy about it, but it just goes all wrong for Qalandars. Just a sort of a brain fade all the time in the second half of the innings.
Lofted, and should be just one. One it is. 99 for 7 with 4 overs to go. 4 overs, 13 dot balls, 3 for 20 for Dawson in his very first PSL game.
Here we have runs wickets in the final phase, so the final 5 overs. So what we're looking at here, accumulated runs throughout the PSL, 164 to United at the top, and they've lost 7 wickets, so their runs wicket average is 23 runs per wicket in that final phase. Go down to the bottom, Lahore, 3.89. And it's probably gone down again. Will they make 100? They're now 99 for 8, and Riaz has smashed over the stumps.
Yorker on leg stump and he's uprooted. Well, it's leg stump gone for a cartwheel, yeah. Handles. And there's the reaction from Umar Akmal once Sohail Khan reaches the dressing room. I don't know about that. But he's gone.
Bullseye, leg stumps, gone to sleep, and so have Lahore. And I'm afraid it's looking all a bit too predictable. Darren Sammy enjoyed it, and it's a waste of a run for Wahab because Salman Irshad I don't think was ready. Well, this is where this man is so dangerous. Got a great Yorker, and he's got a decent moustache to go with it. Oh. Well, there we are. Each to his own. Brilliant. Yorker from over the wicket, Yorker from round the wicket, and a direct hit as well.
The direct hit, but he's comfortably home and bring up the 100 for Lahore Qalandars. It's almost like they play 2 games, not out eventually, but it's almost like they play 2 games in each innings. First 6 overs, it's all Lahore Qalandars, and then the inevitable collapse.
Yasir Shah.
Just coming back to the graphic we were talking about. So what we're talking about in that last 5 overs is that Lahore down the bottom, they score 3.89 runs for every wicket. They've lost 19 wickets for 74 runs through the whole HBL PSL this year. And up the top, Islamabad United have lost clumps of wickets prior to that last phase, and they're on top.
What a lovely catch, what a fine piece of bowling from Wahab Riaz. You just cannot stop this man from taking wickets at the death. He's one of the best in the world, and it's all too straightforward for Zalmi.
We keep showing the graphics and they keep getting wickets. This one, just a normal prod forward, comfortable catch in second slip. What a game Dawson's having, what a game this man's having. Death bowling does get a lot of wickets, and Lahore Qalandars yet again. Boy oh boy, they do this time and time.
Inside, is it going to be with this ball? Last ball of the 17th over. There's a short leg in here. It's the Yorker. It's a brilliant Yorker, and it might have caused some damage to the Fizz. And it's gone upstairs for a review.
Well, he's not far away, that's for sure. Guy whizzing in. He's such a good bowler, isn't he, Riaz? 2 for 14. This is his third over, and he's on the button again. Full length, fast. Always in the action, always in the competition, and missing leg stump. I suppose at this stage, if you've got it, just on the odd chance, it never helps if you think it's a bit offline and the umpire hasn't put the finger up. But obviously it's the batsman's challenge if that is the case, but good bowling. I can't believe the capitulation we've seen again. We have a team that just aren't learning from game to game, and I just wonder, Baz, that loss last night for Lahore, when they had it the whole way, it's just knocked them over. Hard to come back from that. They almost needed to have tonight off, didn't they?
That's a good call, actually. Taken 1 or 2 punches too many, haven't they?
Yes, there's bat involved, Tim. You stay with your original decision.
End of the over, 100 for 9. Well, now, who's the senior partner here in the batting? Is it Mustafizur or is it Salman Irshad?
Focus of Pakistan, initiative for a cleaner and greener Pakistan.
Good catch by Dawson, simple catch, straight in. Over a cover he goes, straight into the hands of Jade Smith. Hassan Ali takes another wicket, and Lahore, having been 42 for no wicket, are now 100 all out in 17.2. It is the most disappointing sight in this 2018 PSL to see the Qalandars collapsing in the way they are. And if you're a Qalandar fan, that is a pretty nasty picture right there. Hassan Ali finishes 3 for 22, and the Qalandars all out 17.2 overs for exactly.
Get 3 wickets and obviously put us in a decent position.
Well, talk us through your wickets. What were you planning considering the pitch and conditions?
I think 2020 cricket, trying to bowl into the pitch as much as you can. Got a couple wrong. The one I got a wicket with probably a bit full. That was a bit of luck, but majority of the time try and bowl to get cut, and thankfully it worked tonight.
Well, Fakhar Zaman was on a roll. What were you planning in terms of getting his wicket? Was there a thought process behind it?
I think, if just for a left-arm spinner, sometimes I think going wide from over the wicket is probably the best option, and thankfully that sort of paid off tonight.
Is the wicket any helpful for spinners today?
I think it's not an easy wicket. I think the power play is going to be big for us. I think it spun, in the last over a little bit that I bowled, but hopefully we can have a good power play and knock the 100 runs off.
Well, it's your first time in Sharjah. How has your experience been?
Yeah, it's been good. It's obviously good to come and play in a tournament like this against some of the world's best players, and yeah, it's very good.
Okay, have fun and enjoy PSL.
Thank you, cheers.
Liam Dawson of England has had a good time. Look at that, he's picked up the wickets of Fakhar Zaman. He was looking dangerous, and then Dinesh Ramdin first ball, and Sohail Khan as well. It's really Sohail Akhtar as well, and he's picked up a catch. So life is good for Liam Dawson. 100 all out.
Everybody who bowled after the power play was happy. Hassan Ali with 3 on his comeback. Wahab Riyad excellent with 2. But Liam Dawson left arm spin, slow left arm spin, 3 for 20.
Zalmi should have this well within their grasp. Bowlers have done it. Batsmen got to get 101. That's a shade over 5 is the equation for their run rate reply.